Tweedledee and Tweedledum.
I was frozen for about 15 seconds there, so I definitely missed whatever you said, but I'm sure it was great.
It always is. I,
Was there anything that you wanted me to specifically know, or just that you're gonna tell Solrak tomorrow?
yes,
Cool.
precisely. Well, the gang, but especially Solrak, as maybe this pertains to what's going down in fucking Daggerford, with his Uncle Rubius and all their shit.
Absolutely. So, with that then, I'm gonna say that you go ahead and probably tuck in for the night and get a long rest.
Yeah, that's right.
And with that, you get up the next morning and start hitting the dusty trail towards Yartar. It doesn't take you too long to get there, just about half a day's travel. And you make your way into Yartar and, of course, head on over to, I'm imagining the Harper to Kolbaz's.
Yes.
Okay. With the gang in tow, you begin to proceed your way on over to Kolbaz's in Yartar. You get out to the front door. You can hear him inside whistling and scuffling about, and yeah, you have your two stoned friends. So you go ahead and
so I just go ahead and bang on the door, and I just yell, "Kolbaz, it's Fang and the Wrecking Crew."
oh, come on in, gentlemen. You hear coming from like the fireplace area.
Yes, gentlemen with an A, not an E, as I kind of like open the door wide for him to see that Chaddington and Sorak are, in fact, rock hard and can't move.
Oh, well, this is surely interesting. He sees as he's just like puffing on his pipe and gets up from the chair and walks on over. A little bit of petrification, I see. And he walks on over to Solrak and knocks on him a couple times. You know, always thought he had a bit of a hard head, but look at him now.
You ain't lying, bud. I probably wouldn't have been able to get away with saying that if he was not petrified. And I kind of flick his head. This is fun.
Dawnbringer is keeping track of that joke because she wants to steal it and use it later and claim it for her own.
Classic. Well, let's go ahead and let's get them taken care of, Fang. Shouldn't be too difficult. Just nothing a little restoration can't take care of. Zippity zappity zoop poop poop, and goes and taps both of you guys on top of your heads, and the stone just seems to melt away from your flesh and your skin, from your head down to your toes, and you guys have like lockjaw for a moment. You feel all your muscles and fingers all tense and hurting and painful from being stuck like this, but freedom of movement.
I've been wanting to do this a long time. Breath.
Fang, what did you bring into here?
God.
Kolbaz, you
It's been
act
rock
like
hard
this
for a long time. Really hard. I'm sorry. Gomez, it was frozen rock solid hard. It was just such a long time. This is so embarrassing.
He just completely walks away in disgust. Oh my god. Puffing on his pipe, just wafting the smoke into his nostrils and trying to get that out of here.
Kolbaz,
If you're listening at
get
home and
used
asking
to it.
yourself who recorded those fart noises, I did. So yes, I did do magic of filmmaking.
For 30
Amazing.
seconds.
Amazing.
I knew that'd come in handy one day, and here we are.
Well, gentlemen, outside of needing to clear yourselves out of some sort of wretched, ghastly functions that you have, what else can old Kolbaz, help you out with today? What brings the wrecking crew to Yartar?
There you go. Why can't I go?
Where'd you go?
It keeps like moving me. I click myself and it just jumps somewhere randomly. I'm all the way in the upper left hand of the map. Like it's like trying to be. Oh, and it just jumped again.
Here, I'm
I don't know
moving
what's
it for you over here.
There you go. I'm just not gonna touch it.
There you go. I just popped on his pipe and asked you guys, so what can Golbaz do for you, gentlemen?
Well, you know, how you doing, Colbaz?
No complaints outside of, just kind of nods over to Solrak. That one over there. But
Yeah,
All's
you know, you save the Storm King and reestablish the Ordning, and you get a little gassy.
well,
For storm for a long time, you guys. I was turned to storm.
you guys were all successful in everything that you've gone out to do.
Yeah, but we do have one or two more things we've got to take care of. I was actually wondering if maybe someone of your intellect, similar to mine, and I kind of like brush my new helm of intellect, being the smartest person of the crew now. Maybe you could help us with some of this stuff, and I pull out the kind of 9 cubes and go, you see, we actually found these in the dragon's lair.
He begins to eye them curiously, puts down his glasses, and looks at each one of them. This is these are very peculiar. You say that the dragon had these.
Why, yeah, so, you know our friend Narvi, our good friend Narvi. He was actually hiding them there for his little temple out west in the Isles, and I'm still scratching my head on how exactly to use them when we get there, if we get there.
Well, let me check them out for you and give them a look over. And he lays them all out, and he's checking them out, and 9 cubes, 9 different types of animals or
It was
depictions
the
of
9
creatures.
trickster guys, I believe it was.
Yes, these do seem. I was about to say, seems like it just seems strange to me that these would be out in the desert out east when the trickster gods are, from my understanding, which is very little in comparison to others, that these trickster gods are just relative to the island of Chult in the ocean in the east, or in the west rather.
Yeah, that's the thing that got me. You see, Narvi put him there for safekeeping, so to speak. It seems.
Interesting. Yes. Well, I do know about each one of these trickster gods. If I wanted to learn about them, perhaps.
I mean, any information would be great to know.
You see, and he starts pulling out like each one at a time, and there's like monkey-looking one right here. This is Wango, the Sioux monster. So that Wango had all sorts of psionic powers and kind of crazy. Was an enemy to this one here, and he picks up the one that's kind of like a snake on it. This is Moa, the Jaculi. And of course, Moa is being.
Jack you off? Excuse me?
It's a Jaculi.
We're not hard anymore, Solrak.
Moa is enemies with Wango. Wango being evil and kind of chaotic. Moa being more good and lawful in senses. That'll bring us over. If let's see, more of these like lawful, good ones, I guess, or just lawful in general. This one here is Zorbo or Obolaka. He's a Zorbo. This cute little bear image on the cube. He's more on the neutral side of things. Can be good, but you always had a problem with Ijin the Almirage. He holds up the cube that has the image of the Almirage on it, which is the so like a rabbit with like a little horn, essentially, on it. Let's see, picks up another cube and he's checking it out. This is Papazotl, the Eblis. He had the power to make, very perceptive and very alert. And the Eblis is on the cube that you guys are looking at, and it's a kind of like more like stork kind of bird-looking one on them all. Sometimes these Eblis, they can be very, how do I say it, chaotic at times as well. I guess, not so more chaotic, but more so just evil in general. They do have a way among they do their things, but very, very evil. You see, there's two different frogs here, actually. He holds up the one. This is Nang Nang the Grung. Nang Nang is kind of evil in himself, but doesn't really roll either chaotic or lawful. Just kind of just straight up evil. Unk, this one here is Unk. Is a flail snail, and it's an image of a snail on the cube. Strange one about Unk is that kind of got along with everyone. Very high tolerance and constitution, and really, from my understanding, no real enemies. And let's see. I believe that leaves us with just one more, correct?
Yes, it does.
That is Cubazon, the Froghemoth. And he holds up another frog one. Cubazon is very chaotic, very strong. The followers, can be good, but very, very crazy and chaotic, certainly. These all probably have surmised, but each one of these 9 tricksters, they all seem to exemplify an alignment, if you will.
That is quite interesting. It's weird. Like you figured they would belong in their temple, right? But yet there they were out west.
Yes,
Or
well,
east, I guess.
from my understanding, the 9 gods of Chult were they replaced a previous god that they had there. Pretty true neutral. But that god went missing, and so the 9 trickster gods were ushered in and as replacements, and all kind of held their own spot and place among the this hierarchy and the pantheon. But in recent years, in the last century or so, they've all gone missing or been murdered, or these gods are missing from the land of Chult. Essentially, is what I'm saying.
That is quite interesting, then. Wonder where they went.
Well, the things I've told you about the 7 and what you have gleaned upon me and learned about Narvi, I can only imagine what kind of
Yeah, maybe they're more gone, less missing.
yes, I have a feeling, and yes. Many odd things going on with them, isn't there?
There is. There is.
Well, I don't know what to say. I can't seem to piece it together myself right now, but I know you gentlemen, very wise, very smart. He points over to your circlet, Wilmore. You will certainly figure it out.
Kind of point over. I kind of look over at Solrak and I go, I don't know, did you have anything to add? No, not you. You, and I point to the sword that talks.
Oh, well, yes. Well, they spent all the time you were frozen making fun of you, just so you know that. So, when the time comes, save their lives.
Well, that is quite no. Did you meet our new friend, Kolbaz?
I have not. It's a much nicer sword than the last time you were here, Solrak. That blade that you're wielding was quite evil.
Ooh, you were trying to trade me in for an evil model? Whoa, come on, Kobaz, what are you doing here, man? Cover the sword as if it was giving it earmuffs. And I don't come here in front of your wife to talk about your ex-girlfriends, do I? Keep your mouth shut, man.
Well, it's a lovely sword. That thing is beautiful. And, you say, was there anything else that you... These 9 trickster gods and Narvi and everything. Is there anything else that you wanted, possibly, that I could help you with? I don't know. It seems like you guys seem to come to Kolbas for information.
It's possible this all has to do with what's supposed to be coming. Here. No, actually, since question before I say anything. Would I have seen the big moon by now?
You would not have yet.
What does this have anything to do with what's supposed to be coming? Sure.
Puffs on his pipe and blows a couple rings. Not quite sure what you mean.
Supposed to be an apocalypse, if you will. Apocalyptic event of sorts.
See him kind of cough on the smoke a little bit. An apocalypse. You guys were talking of giants and dragons and the ordning, but I mean, of course, Narvi and the Seven seem they have some sort of nefarious plans, but an apocalypse. What of this apocalypse?
Well, eventually, moon was supposed to turn blood red. And when that happens, just a matter of time.
1 month, to be precise.
Right.
I guess is a matter of time.
So that month is up. Bye, everybody.
See him just sitting in his chair and looks down at his nose and just intently puffing on his pipe and thinking. Well, that's certainly heavy. I don't know of this. But if these are indeed the end times, well, he takes another big hit off his pipe. We couldn't be luckier than to have the wrecking crew at the helm and taking care of it. As I know, you all can take care of whatever task is thrown at you. And I have no doubt that this is just another one of those tests. Albeit a bit bigger than the rest, but certainly one that you can pass.
How can you kill godlike creatures? We fought dragons, we fought mortals. This is nothing unlike it.
You see,
Must be something you can.
The thing with gods is the only power they have is the power that the believers in them give to them, enable them with. And with that, just keep in mind, without followers, what is a god truly than just another being?
Of it that way. Mighty wise of you, Kolbas. The wiseness definitely just get on your own and not by wearing a silly hat. Go for it.
It is tough being an outcast, right, Kolbaz, being the smart one. In the world of imbeciles. I appreciate your knowledge, and I'm glad that we see eye to eye.
Yes, Wilmer Harper to Harper here. This is kind of our due diligence and, of course, a quest amongst our group is to rid Faerun of all these tyrannical evildoers and those that want to cause harm to others. And as I mentioned, very blessed and lucky that we have you all on our side, because it could be a much darker day without it.
The dark day will come.
Oh,
We'll
no,
be
no.
there.
Can't be darkness. There can't be darkness. Promise me there won't be darkness.
All right, there won't be darkness. We won't allow there to be darkness. Stop freaking out.
How about
Jesus.
like a gloomy day? Are you okay with that?
Because there's a nice little sunset.
Okay, we'll get you like a lighter or something on the side, but yeah.
That's, what about you guys? I'm starving. Could use some rest.
I think that's fair.
Well, gentlemen, you're always welcome to, of course, my quarters here. There's, of course, food in the kitchen. You can help yourselves to whatever you'd like. Some drinks in there as well. I'll be sitting here, or in my study, if you need anything else. Gave me a lot to think about here, and it's concerning thinking about the possibility of end days. However, in the darkest of times is when those come together to work as one to eradicate that darkness. And I'm certain that in due time, all will be right.
Can't promise I will live through this. Can't promise I have to take my last breath killing that son of a bitch Rubius and stopping this whole goddamn thing. You can bet your ass I will, yeah.
I put my hand on his back. Don't worry, Solrak. I think we'll be killing a lot more than Rubius.
Damn right. Blood.
See him. Kolbaz just kind of turns, gives you guys a nod, and gestures over towards the kitchen and to the rooms, and turns around over to the fireplace, just staring into the glowing embers and puffing on his pipe as the smoke just kind of billows out, filling the room a little bit with the haze.
As he gestures us to the kitchen, like so fast, it's like the cartoons where it leaves like a puff of smoke of the exact same shape of me.
Love it. Alright. So with that, is there anything else that you guys wanted to discuss or take care of real quick?
Well,
No.
gentlemen, keep in mind that's. I know you guys haven't been outside since
Yeah, I think you
it could be coming.
I can hear him.
Damn it, no.
Always happens.
Check 2.
Oh, now I can. Oh, it's
Yeah,
always
so-
bang. I don't know why.
So, gentlemen, again, I know you haven't seen outsides since becoming flaccid again, but it's only late afternoon. Perhaps we take this time and maybe teleport somewhere and end the evening there, and then get a fresh start to the day tomorrow. What do we think?
First
Well,
we eat, and then
I
anything.
think maybe we take a little break here, and before the day's out, we can always go to Neverwinter and hop on the airship and start our way off to Lathander.
Sounds good. So, there is one thing that I kind of just want to talk to you about. Um,
Go on.
yes. So, I noticed last night y'all were rock hard and I was just laying there. Um, it was a full moon, and I want to say maybe it was because you were petrified, but um, your lichen curse seemed to not have any effect on yourself last night. And I don't know if that's again because you were hard or just because of maybe the Dawnbringer.
Oh yeah.
I wanted to bring that to your attention.
Very interesting, but the good thing is, I don't have to worry about it until the next full moon cycle. Means,
Full moon cycle or full moon?
well, the next full moon, which I assume won't be a cycle.
No, it's probably gonna be a full moon tonight.
Well, we'll find out tonight then.
We shall
Just
see.
keep your little new talking friend close, Zorak.
Then
I really don't
So-
want to have to kill him.
I guess you telepathically heard me last night about the large moon, because I certainly didn't tell you. But do you think that has anything to do with, your Uncle Rubius, anything like that? I found it awfully peculiar.
I don't know. Great to look at this moon, to be honest, because who knows what will happen. But I mean, the curse was very specific. It was a red moon,
That's what I
blood
thought as
moon.
well. That's what I thought as well.
but
It's black.
maybe before it bleeds, it swells. I don't know. I don't know enough about these moons. We're at Shannon now with his hard hat. You're supposed to be the new smart one, damn it!
Well, me
What?
being the smart one, I'd say maybe we should ask the smartest one, and I kind of look over at Kolbaz. Maybe he noticed something last night.
That's true.
Thank you for agreeing with me, Sorak. I really appreciate that. You understanding the need for intellectual
appreciate
conversation
intelligence,
above
you know?
and beyond you.
Right.
And I kind of like go back on my head, and the circlet kind of like falls off for a second. I scrounge, I pick it up back on, put it back on. I go, yes, it's difficult.
Except so I would say it's kind of interesting that you bring that up. Like perhaps this is the precursor to the blood moon. Perhaps maybe we have this phase, and then until the next phase it turns into the blood moon. How you mentioned that, before it bleeds it has to swell. I think that's
It was a black moon.
Yeah, it's a black moon, but maybe this is like the pre-black moon.
that's what I thought.
Maybe it's
too.
just like a little
before it
tease, especially with
dies.
us being hard last night. It was probably a little bit of a tease.
Well, regardless, that's definitely something to keep in mind come the next moon phase.
Or maybe before we head out, we should check with Kolbaz. I guess we're in the kitchen, like eating right now.
Yeah,
Like
you
a
guys are all kind
massive
of around.
sandwich.
All right. With that, let's go ahead and, guys. Sounds like you guys might have a couple of questions for Kolbaz. So throughout the week, let's go ahead and drop those in the Discord, or you guys can figure out what you guys want to learn from him, and we can figure that out next week or on Sunday.
Sunday.
Yeah, but with that, I think we're gonna wrap it up right here, guys. Sorry for not doing it on a fun cliffhanger, but we have some stuff that you guys want to learn from Kolbaz, and so
Yeah, it's an informational cliffhanger, you guys. The intellectual.
What are they gonna learn? How smart is Chaddington gonna be?
We'll find out next time. Awesome. Great game, guys. Thanks for running a quick little shorty with me tonight.
Gravy.
Yeah, sorry guys, couldn't get stoned to death, but maybe one day we'll be so lucky.
Fang to the rescue as always.
Right? Good
As
move,
always.
dude. That was smart. That was funny.
Yeah, it was fun. With that, guys, take a nice short rest. Look out for those goblins on the stairs, and we'll catch you on Sunday. Have a good night, everyone.
Later, Gators.
Later.
Peace.
Peace.
See ya.